Oh, is this on? Yeah. I should do that before I turn everything on. When you could have had it all, huh? So I was going through this thing that we all have. We've seen enough movies where people have lived like uh, alternate realities, and I feel like this is this. I know there's an alternate reality of me where everything's good. The money, everything, the relationship, it's fine. This is like every day I wake up believing that this is the wrong reality, the wrong life, and and it's like there's a fight on all sides. And I always think about the guy, the version of me that's in the good reality, the alternate reality from this one. And it stinks. You wake up with that feeling every day, like the weight of a thousand weights on top of your head, like an anchor, just wrapped around your neck. And yeah, and then or at least you try to, I'm trying to live with it, I'm trying to live in this, knowing that there's this better reality, and I'm trying to deal with this one. Like, I guess make do with what you got. I've had it my whole life on like that, always on the back foot, always like, always down. Um, it sucks. It sucks always like, and then either you fight or you don't. That's it. There's no other way about it. And some days you're in the mood to fight, and some days you're just not. And fighting takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot out of you. And I lost a lot of good years where I needed to fight for me, and didn't. Fought for everyone else. So, and every day it's like that. You feel like, there's the richer version of me, definitely, easily, like this. I blew my chance on being wealthy at least 4 or 5 times. It's crazy. Like it was right there, and I just like missed it. And it's like clock's ticking. It's the 11th hour. We're getting there, and man, um, but you try not to have it, weigh you down the whole day. You try to kind of like, you wake up, put on your shit kickers, you strap yourself up, and then you do it. You got to do so. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I mean, either you fight or you lay down. I don't know. Like I'm not here to. It's like the last. I'm like the last person to give any advice whatsoever. And but I don't know what else. I have to do something with myself. There is no other choice. Especially when they want nothing to do with you. This world wants nothing to do with me at all. I see it every day. I feel it every day. I see it from the people. Like I walk in and it's like almost throwing like acid in somebody's face. Like that's like that. I can see my personality just. I walk into the space and the mood changes, and it's like all eyes on me. I'm like, they're like, who is this guy? So yeah, um, that's all I really had to say. So. Um, I guess I could wrap things up much more quickly than keeping them in these like, no. So like, why don't I just sing a song for the next 6 minutes? How about that? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. We all want to be lucky. We all want to be smart. Better. My father said, better be lucky than smart. And if you're both, then good. Um, I don't feel like I'm neither, but that's okay. Uh, and it's like you think about it, and maybe I've said this before, but it's like I don't mind the knocks, as I don't really mind them as much as I make myself out to mind them. What I don't mind, what the problem is time. The knocks are not as bad as losing the time. If I had 300 years on this planet, and you tell me that I had to go through like a lifetime of knocks, then that's okay. but you can't go through a lifetime of knocks and not have your lifetime to enjoy. That's the problem. That's why this is I feel like all this is a no-win scenario because, by the time I figure this all out, it's already too late. Where will be the time to enjoy anything? There is no enjoyment, and then you figure out the secret that yeah, there is no joy in it. There can't be because it's already too late for that. There is like, whatever. It's like I always repeat myself. I say that often on this channel. That what do you do? What do you think is going to happen? I'm gonna, go get drunk. Am I gonna go to a strip club? Am I gonna where am I gonna go on vacation? Am I gonna go to Florida, like Tahiti? Like I don't even have the imagination to travel anymore. I don't know what it looks like. Somebody says, hey, here is success. Blam, here it is on the table. Now go enjoy it. Well, then I don't know. I guess to me it would be going on to the next idea or next project. It's like to say like, okay, well you're done, wrapped up, like, and then sit on what a tropical island for 2 weeks, drinking like booze out of a coconut. Like I don't know what it means. All I know at this point is the drive. All I know is the literally pounding the pavement like I did just now, hoofing it through the city, through the cold, drinking a Diet Coke, and I don't know, eating McDonald's. I mean, it's like that. I understand um, any sense of arrival, and once you do, when you arrive, I don't know. I don't even think it's like I don't have the imagination for it because for me it's so far away then that it's like, well, who cares? Like I'll see it I'll believe it when I see it. And even then, when they say, you can't rest on your laurels, I don't even know what laurels are. I saw a picture one time of laurels, but what the hell, who rests on laurels? Like what is that? And, you see the shape of it, it looks like a hemorrhoid cushion. So yeah, I don't know. And here I am, doing, oh, wow, that's better. Doing research, making the calls, making the rounds. I plan to do more tonight. I'm just taking a break right now, taking a load off my feet, literally, because my dogs is barking, as they say, and then, more research, more things. And it's like, yeah, the relentlessness is easier to understand than the relief, the vacation from it all. What am I going to do? I'm just going to stare into the sea, and then there's also nobody there, like, because he signed off on all these people, and like, you just even if it goes both ways. It's you say that I say that they reject me, but I also reject them because I also, like, I can't do it with them, and part of me feels bad, but at the same time I can't be talking about the same old things, same old problems, same old stuff, because it's just not getting anywhere. Like, and I could see how these loops and everybody just is just locked into the same, and all the same places, and same conversation, same circle. I know that every time these people talk about when you get older, it's harder to make friends, and I do believe that. But then again, I don't see anyone trying to, like, break out of their circle. And that's something that also needs to be done. Like, you have to, it's not even get out of your comfort zone. It's just like there are different circles of people. There are different circuits, like, the art circuit, the music circuit, the comedy circuit, and then there's circuits within the circuits. And if you keep just, like, traveling within those, it's, of course you burn everything out. You keep seeing the same old people, and then you got nothing to say because they're like, well, there's people I meet at the show the other day. I'm like, yeah, I just saw you 3 days ago at another show. So, like, there's no real catching up on anything if you just saw them. So it's easy. It's almost, at least if they're new people, the conversation is already different. But when it's the same old, then it's just like, ugh. Anyway, so this is just filler. While you do your laundry, like and subscribe. Oh God, and see, like, I hate to see my favorite YouTube people, like, pitch, like, food things and VPNs, and, like, it's just so awful. Like, this video is sponsored by blah blah blah. Nobody's gonna sponsor this video. I don't. I hope to be sponsored by Diet Coke. That's the only sponsor I want because I drink Diet Coke all the time. If I can get an IV drip of Diet Coke, I would be pretty happy. Pretty happy camper. All right, no, now it's getting silly. Okay.